Hello everybody! The video that you are about to watch was filmed a few weeks ago, so a lot of things have changed since then. Unfortunately, my mom passed away almost 3 weeks ago. So everything I say in the video about my mom, it is true. It's exactly how I felt at the time. The feelings are raw and true, but she's not with us anymore. And the things I say about my mental health have gotten so much better. I am in a much better place, but I didn't want this footage to go to waste, so just be aware that this video is slightly outdated, but you can still watch it. Thank you. Hello everyone! It's been a really long time since I've made a proper YouTube video, and today I want to share with you where I've been, what is going on with my life, why I'm not updating, etc. So I'm going to be really open and honest with you, and thank you that I can be vulnerable on the internet, and that there are some of you who are so genuine, and I get a lot of emails from you saying that you're thinking about me and you're praying for my mom, and it really means a lot. So if I don't respond to your email, it's just because there's a lot of things going on, but I read every single message that you send, and really thank you. Long story short, in December, I temporarily moved back to South Africa to be with my mom. She was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, which means the breast cancer she had about 5-6 years ago has moved to other parts of her body. And she became very sick in a very short time. So I knew something was wrong before she was diagnosed again in December. And I thought, I just feel in my spirit that I need to move back to be with my mom. So I left my job in Singapore, and I'm now completely a freelancer, working online. You know, I don't have a full-time job now, so that I can be with my mom. So in January, my mom, grandma, and I were able to go on a ladies' trip to Bloemfontein, which is where my mom grew up for a while, and just go and trace our family heritage and see a farm that my great-grandma grew up on and my great-great-grandpa used to have, and then he sold it, and the family was really angry at him because he wanted to go and build churches instead of live on a farm. Anyway, I'm so grateful that my mom, grandma, and I had this time, because it was the second last trip that my mom would be able to have. I don't want to make this video all about my mom's health, but this is really the main thing that's going on in my family right now. In the meantime, I've been freelancing for Skritter, which is a Chinese and Japanese Chinese character learning flashcard app. So if you want to check out Skritter, I will put a link below, but I've been doing some really cool design work for them. And I'm also working on cards.io, which is my own startup that I founded with 2 other people. And we released German first. So I think we released cards in March with a soft launch, which means we just kind of announced it on Twitter to the first 150 founding users. And now it's open for everybody to use. And very soon we are introducing French and Spanish, and then all of the cool other languages you guys asked for, like Korean, Hungarian, etc. These are all coming later, but please remember we are a small team of 3 across 3 different continents working on this on the side. So that's something good and exciting that happened. Unfortunately, my mom's health has been declining very rapidly. 3 weeks ago, she was admitted to the hospice, and that means she's really ill and she needs to be under the care of nurses and sisters the whole time, to give her medicine. She's on morphine for the pain. And then they sent her home after 2 weeks because they said we cannot keep patients at the hospice for longer than 2 weeks. So she stayed with us for 2 or 3 nights. And the second night she had a really big fall. I heard something outside the window, and I called my dad to say something suspicious is happening outside. The 1 minute my dad and I left my mom alone, she tried to get up and walk by herself, and she fell really hard. Like a cartoon fall you'll see in the movies, tumbled, stumbling, falling over her walker, and she hit her head on the closet. It made an egg-sized bump, and she has bruises all over here. So she can't walk anymore. And after that, she said her pain was much too terrible, and she is now admitted into the hospital. What's really sad is that she's starting to say goodbye to us, She wrote us all goodbye letters. She is not mentally clear in her head to talk properly anymore or use her phone. So I have to manage her phone for her, and there's all these messages coming in from people meaning well, but it stresses her, and sometimes she'll just type random letters or open the camera instead and send a picture of her foot to someone. But she's realizing that she's really sick and that these are the last days we have with her. She's probably not coming home. It's my birthday in 4 days, and I just pray that she's still around for my birthday. I know that's a selfish thought, but we just want her to be pain-free, and frankly, we want her to go to heaven now and not have pain. But we also want her on earth with us for as long as possible. So we visit her in the hospital every day from 3 to 4, but I don't know how long she has left, so it's a really tough time. But basically that's why I've been away from YouTube, because my mom is my first priority. She's my best friend, and I can't imagine how I'm gonna survive without her. YouTube has not been my priority because I want to be with my mom. I think that's it for my updates, apart from some good news that I met somebody kind of by accident. I didn't plan on it, and he's amazing. We've been dating for 6 months now. This week is our 6-month anniversary. He is a godsend. He is the most patient, kind, generous person I've met. And I had really bad mental health issues around March and April. I don't really want to talk about this, but I think it was just a combination of moving back to South Africa, where we don't have electricity for a few hours a day, and my phone got stolen, money got stolen, my mom being sick, me not having a job. And I don't say this that you guys take pity on me, I'm just trying to give you an idea of where my mental health issues may have stemmed from. And I went to a doctor, and he said, you have adrenal burnout, take these medications. And it made it so bad that I wanted to kill myself, to put it really frankly. And my boyfriend just stuck with me through my dissociative panic attacks. He took care of me. He didn't leave me. He never got angry. He never yelled at me. When I went to a psychiatrist after things got worse, she said, you don't have adrenal burnout. Go off those medications right now. It's making you worse. You have complex PTSD. So I was officially diagnosed with PTSD, which means it's not just one event. It's a series of multiple events throughout my life, including 9/11 terror attacks when we lived in Pakistan, including emotionally abusive relationships I've had, and the self-image I have because of that, and just moving around every 4 years. Many people think, oh, you're a diplomat's daughter, you get to live such a luxurious life, but it's loss every time. Every time you start a new thing, you lose something. Friends, stability. The psychiatrist looked at me immediately, and she's like, you have PTSD, and we're gonna treat you for it. She put me on medication, and I'm doing so much better. I'm really grateful for doctors who know what they're doing. I want us to be open and honest here, and I don't mind sharing a lot with you all. I don't have secrets, I'm just a human. But I'm doing better, I really am. And I think if it weren't for my boyfriend, my faith in God and my medication, I don't know how I would be surviving these last days with my mom. That's my tearful update of where I've been, what's been going on. I think I'm just gonna end the video here because I'm gonna cry too much. But thank you if you watched all the way until here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much for all your kind messages and your support. I read every message and it means the world. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Well, I can do a video recording.
Die rarig die geweet.
Ja.